Hello, you're listening to Mystic Orange. This is Talking the Shadows, um, episode 47, I think. In today's video, I'll be talking about a Winx Club. I'm gonna talk about Bloom. Um, in this video is about Bloom. I might do a videos on like this other characters. This is gonna be the first one. Focus on Bloom. In my opinion, I think Bloom is a good character. So that's what this video is about. I think Bloom is a good character, and I feel like I'm one of the few people might defend Bloom. And I think the writers use Bloom as a scapegoat for their bad writing, and I feel like people can like and dislike whether like it's your opinion, and I'm respectful of other people's opinions and whatnot. If you like Bloom and if you dislike Bloom, it's all good. But in my opinion, I feel like some of the opinions like on Bloom, the reason behind it isn't justified. I feel like Bloom gets a bad rep for the writers, but she's like a scapegoat. For one thing, she is a main character. Um, it's gonna be expected in any show. The main character will always be like the front of every merch product of that show. Whether it's a DVD, a bottle, or doll, or you know, uh, the main character will always gonna be the focus. And this is similar to any other show. Like, imagine which Will is the main character, so she is gonna be the main focus in most of the merches and products. Same thing with Sailor Moon. Usagi will be plastered everywhere. Yeah, this can be like other shows like Loud House, Lincoln being the main focus and being everywhere. So I don't think people reason behind that is justified. I think Bloom is a well written character in my opinion. From season 1 to season 3, I think Bloom is like every other other main characters in the show. She's just as equally as good written character as the others. And I'm gonna in this video I'm here to like tell you like I am a Bloom stan. I am all the Winx stans. And she deserves praise. You know, so yeah. Um, um, for one thing, I think her writing throughout like season 1, 2, 3 is a well written writing. You have to think she is going through so much trouble. First of all, you have to feel bad for her, like how she grew up with all this. She's a like an orphan. I mean, she's not an orphan. Both of her parents are alive, but her story could lend to like typical like an orphan would. Like especially like at early stage of like Winx Club, um, and yeah, and I feel like Bloom deserves like this recognition because she is a relatable character. And I feel like there are people who will like resonate with her because she is that you know main character, and but like I think it's a bit similar to like Harry Potter because he is kind of like an orphan child as well. You look up to them because you might be also that sort of person as well. Like you feel like insecure about who you are, and that's sort of like Bloom is going through like throughout. like the first 3 seasons. Um, and I feel like she deserves so much love because she does get the hate in the fandom, you know, because the writers use Bloom as a scapegoat, quite a lot for the bad writing. I think like season 4 onwards, it, you know, we do see like consequences, but I feel like this applies to all the characters, not just Bloom. So I feel like people are easily gonna dump blame on her. Um, what I love about first of all, she's a ginger, hot-headed ginger. I feel like she's a bit like Will from Witch. They're both hot-headed redheads. I'm glad that we get representation for gingers or redheads out there. Early 2000s as well, and it's great to see. I feel like season 1 to 3 Bloom, I would compare her to like Will from Witch, but season 4 onwards, I feel like she would be comparable to like um, um, main characters from like Nickelodeon stereotypical shows, because the main lead is usually like less developed from compared to the other cast members. Like I'm imagining something like Victorious. Tori is like the least developed, and Carly is least developed. So I'm suspecting like this is the same thing with Bloom with Winx Club in the later seasons. But that doesn't like take away how great she is like in those seasons. But she is great in like 1, 2, 3, and this goes to those characters as well. Like Tori and Carly, they may be the least interesting. They're still like you know great on their own, regardless. But it's not about them. It's about Bloom. And I think what I love about Bloom is that she is a flawed human being. She's flawed and she has strengths. One like I think that's what makes her a human, relatable, like the other characters. She's she has her strengths and she has her weaknesses. Um, like one thing I would say what her greatest strength is like Flora. Bloom has like good empathy. Like she really cares about other people, and um, yeah, like she has a big she has a big heart. Like Valtor said, I think in one of the episodes, he said like Bloom is a creature of fire, passion. I think it was a Dark Sky episode. Um, Bloom has the biggest heart, and yeah, that is true. I think one of this makes me a good example of this is like season 3, episode 6. Um, it's when like Tressa, talked about what her fears are, and Bloom, she was understanding of Tressa, like Tressa like explained to her like what her fears are, and Bloom was like, maybe you got to bust up your uh, old patterns, and I think that shows like she is listen. She's a bit like Flora. Like I mean, they're not similar, but like she has empathy for others, and I feel like um I feel like she doesn't get enough credit for that. And she does that. I think even though she doesn't like Mitzi, I think in the Halloween episode, even though like Bloom doesn't like think Mitzi is a nice person, she still like got out of her way to like try to help her if even if like they have like better rivalry. So that's another example, like Bloom showing her like empathy and like her strengths as um, Winx's character, but she also shows that she is flawed human being. Like she's not perfect like people make her out to be. She is. She does have flaws. Like I think I think I have criticized Bloom before. I think I am justified with those criticisms. Like in Winx Club, season 1, episode 6, um, I have explained to like sometimes she can be impulsive. Like she doesn't listen to you. Like she didn't listen to you techno when she was like, oh, leave right now. She just like followed her heart, and I think, in my opinion, I wouldn't have her any other way. I'm glad that she is flawed. I'm glad that she is impulsive, even though I have criticized her for being impulsive in that review. I still think like um, that's a good thing to have for her. It shows that like not our characters, they do have flaws. They are I mean they're not humans, they're fairies, but like they're like real people, realistic people. Um, so I think you can relate to them, like um, showing like, oh, I can be like this as well. Because I imagine like some people are impulsive. I also think she's also hot-headed as well. Like um, she'll uh, roast anyone, whether it's Riven. Remember roasting Riven, that iconic episode? I think it was episode 8. So yeah. Um, so in my opinion, overall, I think Bloom like deserves to be loved, and I think this is gonna be my Enneagram typing system coming up. I think she is a type 2 on the Enneagram type. I have typed the other girls. Uh, Bloom is a type 2. She wants to be loved, and she loves and wants to be loved. And that's her thing, her type. I suggest looking at a channel called Abby Howe. She has information on Enneagram, and Bloom is a type 2. So yeah, so that's my whole video on Bloom. So overall, I think Bloom is a good character, and she is a flawed person. I think the other seasons, they make like they put less flaws on the characters, and it's not just Bloom, guys. The other girls are also like victims of like the bad writing. We can't just like um, blame only Bloom. And if anything, I would rather blame the writers, not the characters. I mean, they're just characters, but you know, we all know that Bloom is a good character. We can't forget that. So yeah. Um, I hope this give you food for thought. Um, um, I respect everyone's opinions, and all opinions are valid, and yeah, and yeah. thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video, and like, share, and subscribe, and goodbye. Yeah.